I think we all agree that the refugee crisis is Europe's biggest humanitarian disaster since the Second World War. I would like to ask you the following question. Is it okay to make money on this crisis? Is that okay? On the 17th of January, a dear friend of mine, Floor Nagler, called and asked me if I wanted to make bags for refugees. That is when we witnessed the crisis firsthand. We went to Lesbos, and there we found ourselves not making bags, but giving workshops. We saw the situation and made a quick calculation. 1, refugees need bags. 2, the Greek shores are polluted. And 3, time needs to be killed. The outcome of the sum: people are in need, material is worthy, and time is on our side. Refugees have to leave their luggage behind or throw them overboard while crossing the Aegean Sea in overcrowded rubber dinghies. The boats and the life vests they use get left behind on the beach, causing an environmental problem. People are waiting endlessly on systems that have seemed to be long forgotten which purpose they serve. We decided, let the people fulfill their own needs. They can make the bags out of the rubber boats and the life vest. This gives them something useful to do and the material a second life. And that's what happened. It was a great success. Everybody who joined the workshop was very thankful. There I made a little note to myself. I can be much more thankful. It touched us to see how the workshop facilitated solidarity despite of the language barrier. We had lots of laughter trying to explain how to make the bag with body language. And on top of that, we got a shitstorm of media attention, especially after Al Jazeera did a video post on us, which got viewed 6.5 million times. A dozen of interviews followed, and hundreds of people asked us if they could buy the bag. But we decided we don't want to include money into our activities, because we do workshops and not web shops. And that is what we wanted to keep on doing. So we went back to Greece to do more upcycling workshops together with refugees. In camps around Thessaloniki, we worked with mostly refugee kids and made decoration for the camps. We made flags, juggling balls, curtains for the local school, and school bags. But I felt awful. The children were not listening, and often they had no respect. They were stealing our stuff and fighting us and each other. Every day I got more and more frustrated. It made me so sad to see that the situation led to the children misbehaving like this. I was a lot happier at home, designing bags and making money. What am I doing here? I thought. Well, nice to meet you. My name is Didi. I come from a poor family with a lot of children. Growing up in the Bijlmer, I learned what kind of impact poverty can have on a person and on a society. Being poor always made me feel really ashamed, uncomfortable, and vulnerable. I then realized refugees must have similar feelings. And on top of that, they just fled war, making a horrifying journey, paying enormous amounts of money while risking their life. It costs as much as a person who is allowed to travel and not in need around the world twice. Hoping to find safety elsewhere, they leave behind everything and everybody they love. How would that make me feel? I felt that our workshop was not helping the people that much, and at the same time, I was trying to be someone I'm not, a nanny, a teacher, and a cop. In order to make a bigger impact on the life of these people, they have to become part of society again, be included instead of exiled. But how? what if I could give them a job? Well, here I got into another conflict because job equals money and money. Being brought up religious, I've learned money was something dirty, something sinful. So I always had a bit of a complicated relationship with the theme money. But what if I can set aside my pride and prejudice, and what if money is the means to a happy end? We started a crowdfunding campaign where we would finance the production of the bag to work. That is what we called the backpack we made for our workshop on Lesbos. Bag to work, because this would bring him money. Money, offering refugees a paid job, making them more autonomous. Money that would help sustain a workspace where refugees and locals meet over a common goal. Money that would help clean the pollution. And money that would help me help refugees. So, if you would ask me now if it's okay to make money in a crisis, I would say, yeah, it's okay. That's it.